Now, before the video starts, I'd like to call on anyone watching this video, please watch to the end of the video. You will enjoy it. It's a good video. And also like and subscribe.
Why is Alita, Battle Angel, struggling?
Alita, it's a setup. You gotta get out of there. They're gonna kill you.
Which ones?
All of them!
Why is a product with a big manga following finding it hard to make a profit? First of all, you have to look at one man first, James Cameron. Early on, Alita establishes that the only way for the citizens of Iron City to ascend to the Sky City of Salem is by competing in and maintaining a winning streak playing the fake sport motorball. Over the course of the film, Alita recovers a good chunk of her memories, experiences robot puberty, falls in love, and comes into her own as a fighter, but it all comes perilously close to becoming incidental, as the film ends with her establishing herself as a motorball star. That is it. You know, in most Marvel and DC superhero films actually have a build-up to the action, but then again, how do you end a movie that serves as a beginning? In a landscape where franchises reign, it's a question that's become increasingly difficult to answer. The option to ensure that each film of a series can stand on its own and doesn't leave anything hanging isn't off the table, and is arguably the best path to follow, but it's become the exception rather than the rule. The quest for the next Star Wars, the next Fast and Furious, the next Hunger Games is never ending, and baking in a cliffhanger ending is, in theory, a way of incentivizing people to talk about the would-be series and demand a sequel. In practice, the gambit hasn't yielded much success, though this isn't to say that every potential first installment has flopped. Venom, for instance, did exactly the opposite, riding virality to box office success and a greenlit sequel. But besides yielding more breakout moments, Venom is also a recognized Marvel Comics property, though only MCU adjacent, as Sony owns the Spider-Man universe rights and distributed the film. Marvel's success in building a cinematic universe is unparalleled. The world of the Marvel films is so insular that it doesn't matter that most of the studio's movies require prior knowledge of at least a few others within the same sphere. By contrast, Alita, while based on a relatively well-known manga, doesn't have the same existing hooks in the zeitgeist. And though it contains outsized characters and ridiculous moments, it resists being broken into easily digestible chunks. It's too full of idiosyncrasies, and while not overly self-serious, counters mummification through earnestness. As the scramble for profitable franchises continues, the larger, gloomier prognosis would seem to be that blockbusters without a markedly strong existing presence have less and less of a place in the mainstream market. The last few big franchises, Harry Potter, The Hunger Games, were cultural phenomena before movies entered the picture. The titanic size to which houses like Marvel, and to a lesser degree the wizarding world of Harry Potter have grown has inherently shifted the landscape, altering audience expectations and, to a certain degree, appetites. Would Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings movies be a success if they came out now? That said, the bottom line seems to be that films like Alita are big enough to greenlight, but small enough to fail.